There are a few items on the Red Lobster menu that are probably best to skip over unless you happen to be a sumo wrestler in training. Stop telling yourself that you'll make tomorrow a salad day and steer clear of these menu items next time you set sail for Red Lobster. Anyone ordering this could easily eat themselves into a stupor. The offerings are pretty tempting and include multiple choices of everything from coconut shrimp to fried flounder, scallops, and even grilled tilapia. But if you maxed out the meal with the highest calorie choices, it would come in at a gut-busting 2,710 calories. Of course, diners are also encouraged to add on the Lobsterita, the chain's signature margarita. With the drink, you're looking at more than 3,000 calories. When this monstrosity of a meal was recognized by the Center for Science in the Public Interest as one of the worst restaurant meals in the country, Paige Einstein, a registered dietitian with the organization, noted that the combo meal is an example of the kind of gargantuan restaurant meal that promotes obesity, diabetes, and other diet-related diseases. Ouch. Red Lobster's signature cocktail is actually a little less terrible choice than it used to be. When it was called out by the Center for Science in the Public Interest as part of the 2015 Extreme Eating Awards, the drink came in with around 890 calories. Fast forward a bit, and the Lobsterita you'd get today clocks in at just 410 calories for the traditional and 500 for the raspberry and the strawberry. It gets worse. The World Health Organization recommends keeping your daily sugar intake below 25 grams, but have just one of these giant margaritas and you're looking at around 70 grams of sugar. Adding lobster mac and cheese to any meal sounds like a great idea, but order Red Lobster's version and all that cheesy goodness totals out at about 1,250 calories. That's equal to half or more of your recommended daily calorie count. On top of that, did you know you're not even getting all lobster in that lobster mac? It's officially described as a delectable trio of Maine lobster, Norway lobster, and langostino. Langostino?
So what is langostino? This is a langostino, and it looks nothing like a lobster. As a matter of fact, it's more closely related to the hermit crab.
You heard that right, hermit crab. Hermit crab mac and cheese doesn't sound nearly as appetizing, does it? Sweet chili shrimp is no doubt one of Red Lobster's most popular menu items, as evidenced by the number of recipes out there that attempt to mimic it. That says a lot. There's a ton of different types of shrimp you can try. But there's nothing sweet about a plate that contains just a few shrimp along with 1,100 calories, 76 grams of fat, 2,570 milligrams of sodium, 48 grams of sugar. Now let's compare all those numbers to what you're really supposed to be eating in a whole day. Pretty eye-opening, right? Let's also consider that this is just an appetizer and you probably still have your whole meal to go after downing all that. Yikes. Any Red Lobster menu item with feast in the name might not be the best health-conscious item to order, especially considering this one comes with unlimited Cheddar Bay biscuits. That sounds like a challenge. And there's part of the problem. The 4-course meal breaks down with a choice of soup, salad, entree, and dessert, and while it's possible to order something that's decently healthy, it can go horribly wrong. The highest calorie options include lobster bisque, Caesar salad, coconut shrimp, and brownie a la mode. Throw in just 2 of those delicious biscuits and you're already over 2,100 calories. And who's going to stop at 2 biscuits? If you make it through free biscuits and the oversized dishes, then still have room for dessert, the chocolate wave is undeniably tempting. The cake, the fudge frosting, the vanilla ice cream, and the chocolate sauce, delicious, sure, but you'll pay a price adding up to 1,100 calories. To put that in perspective, the wood-grilled lobster, shrimp, and salmon meal is only 870 calories for the entire entree. And if you were to only order the chocolate wave cake and nothing else, you would need to go running for around 3 hours to burn off that one pretty small piece of cake.